You're watching Gamescom Studio here on IGN. Next year, we get to throw down in one of the most brutal comic book universes around. Here to tell us about Invincible versus executive producer Mike Willette and combat designer Rip Parbhoo. Parbhoo, did I say that right?
Parbhoo works.
Oh, Parbhoo?
Parbhoo, it is Parbhoo.
Parbhoo, okay.
Rip is fine, though.
Rip is great. We'll call you Rip.
Everyone knows him as Rip.
Yeah.
So off the rip, so often when a new fighter, it's based on an existing show or property emerges, they're often limited to the first season or two. What story arcs are Invincible versus going to be diving into?
Well, I should say it's a unique story.
Okay.
We're not revealing what it is, but it's our own thing.
Okay.
But we have input from the creative team, like behind the show and the comics. So across the board for everything, not just story, but like our characters, and we come up with really exciting ideas for combat and things that we want to do. And there's this open relationship where they give us feedback and say like, oh, that's really cool, go for it. So it's unlike any other experience we've had before. So really open to just the possibilities.
Excellent. I was trying to fish for like how many characters, what characters are we going to see? Can we expect to see?
Good answer, Mike.
Fan favorites.
Nailed it.
Expect fan favorites. Some other ones that have really cool gameplay that we're like, players are going to love this.
Yeah, I think that might sound really fun in a tag fighting game.
Excellent. All right. And speaking of tag fighters, there's usually got to have a deeper roster for a tag fighting game. Are you guys able to reveal what our starting roster is going to look like yet?
Well, it's going to look awesome.
Yeah. With fan favorites even.
With fan favorites
even.
Fan favorites?
Yeah.
How about a number?
So.
How about a number of fan favorites?
More than 6. I think that's what we've shown so far.
We've said more than 6.
Definitely more than 6.
More than 6. You've heard
More
it
than
here
12?
first.
More than 12.
More than 12 even.
More than 12. You've heard it here first at IGN, everybody.
I will say more than 15.
More than 15?
More than 15. Yeah. We're just going to go. Can I get 18? 18? Can I get 18?
I don't know.
We're going to stop. Sounds like a lot.
We're going to make some people sweat.
Yeah.
But
cool.
we're going to have a really fun roster.
Yeah.
Excellent. What character... Can you talk about which character has been the toughest to recreate?
Which character has been the
maybe
toughest?
from a design perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really interesting question. I mean, I think that, Omni-Man, he's obviously someone who you can go a lot of different directions with, but obviously you want him to hit hard, right? He's like a very brutal, fast-paced character. And obviously you've seen him in other fighting games as well, but this is a tag fighter, so you kind of want these aspects that are really accessible to players. So that was a little bit of a challenge on my part, just to think about how do we make it more accessible so that everyone who picks this game is like, I want to play Omni-Man, how do we make him fun and still a good character that's fun to play, right? So Omni-Man and Invincible is sort of the same situation, so they're both going to be fun, good characters, I think.
Excellent. A lot of fighting games have had like modern and like kind of controls compared to classic controls. Are we going to have anything kind of along those lines to kind of help usher in like those who may be new to fighting games?
Oh yeah, there's definitely simple controls,
standard
right?
controls.
Standard controls.
Yeah, they work really well for gamepad players, especially either coming back to fighting games or new to them. Really accessible. It's like single input supers. But for the hardcore, we have motion inputs, and so we've reduced the amount of buttons down to like a 6-button layout that's really accessible, really fun for people that like playing on leverless, like playing on arcade sticks. You move really fast.
Yes.
It's awesome. We're huge fans of it.
Yeah, for me, like playing on just like the standard controller inputs is very easy and accessible on a controller. But when I moved to an arcade stick, I was like, I need less buttons, right? So going back to traditional input style was fantastic for that.
Excellent. Invincible has some great moments in fighting, obviously, throughout the show, throughout the novels. I've seen in some of the footage, we've seen some changing of locations in the fights. How do those kind of trigger? Is that kind of like a special mechanic, or how does that work?
That's our arena shift. Describe the arena shift.
So basically we have this arena shift, and the way you trigger it is by finding a crumple state. So you have to have a crumple state, and then you have to do a snapback attack. And it costs a bar meter to do that. So if that happens, it's one time per match. And when that happens, you lock out all of their assists for 10 seconds, and you get unlimited boost regeneration for that 10 seconds. So it makes you super powered up for 10 seconds, but it can only happen once per match.
Excellent. That's a real kind of...
And it's not a predetermined place that you go to during an arena shift.
Wow.
It's randomized. So just like superheroes, when they fight, you could wind up anywhere around the world, and that's what happens in our fights.
Yeah, if you watch Invincible, you see them blast them like to the Himalayas or something, that could literally happen in the game.
That's amazing. I was just going to ask, like, are we going to be able to recreate any big moments? And sounds like we're going to be able to do that. Maybe Omni-Man holding Invincible through the whole metro train.
Well, as you can see with Omni-Man's ult, so we wanted to pay homage to when he basically destroys the Flaccid Dimension and wrecks shop in there. And for us, it was such a huge moment, and we really wanted to celebrate it and capture the authenticity of it. Other like Easter eggs we have in there is like a Battle Beast alt, which is paying homage to the fight against Invincible
in the penthouse.
In the penthouse, Machine Head's penthouse. So that final blow just really wrecking poor Mark.
The rain of blood.
The rain of blood.
Pouring down his face.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love a good blood rain. How many game modes are we looking to have in Invincible Versus? Like, are we going to have a story? And you mentioned like a story.
We're going to have single player modes, and we're going to have online modes. We're not going into depth about those now, but look forward to more in the future. We're going to do some more deep dives.
Perfect. Guest characters are all the rage, and I know we're still, like, you said we're going up to 15 characters, but like, maybe not something you're actually working about. If you could include like a guest character, like kind of on your wish list, who'd you like to
wish
pop
list?
in?
Wish list guest characters. Oh, those are really tough.
There's like infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
And I feel like, if you look at other fighting games, it could literally be anything from anywhere. I don't know, man.
But something that feels authentic and like would sit in the IP in a really
something that
really
fits in
cool
this
way.
universe, and something where violence is welcomed. I don't think that Sonic the Hedgehog is going to fit in here very well. Like, I can't imagine they'd let us knock his head off.
No, like maybe Kirby. Kirby feels very violent.
Kirby, yeah.
Kirby eats people, right?
He does.
So.
He does. And they live forever in that bottle.
Without the bones.
No, but it's a world of possibilities, and if we earn that right to have an awesome partnership and get some really cool guest characters in, we'd love to do it.
Excellent. Are there any characters that stand out with a unique style of gameplay compared to the rest? Like, some games have like charge characters, grapplers. Is there anybody so far in the roster that kind of stands out and plays a little bit differently?
I like Bulletproof a lot. Like, Bulletproof is one of our first characters that has like a Rekka. If you're familiar with Rekkas from back in the day with Fei Long, it's like a series of inputs where you do multiple like strikes in your special move sequence. And so Bulletproof has like some high-low gameplay and mix-ups, along with some really strange arcs that he can do with his other special moves. So how he manipulates and controls space and how he can cancel out of those moves. I've seen some of the most stylish combos ever with Bulletproof, and he's kind of currently my favorite right now.
Yeah, I think that's the wilder part about the game too, because I think when you read the comic or you watch the show, Bulletproof is not like the fan favorite that everyone goes to, but in the game, he's pretty ridiculous.
He's badass.
Yeah, and as far as the gameplay goes, for me, I have to go Rex, because a lot of the characters in this game, they're like flying around, they're doing air dashes. Rex doesn't have any of that, so he's more human-based. He's got to run, so most characters don't have a run stance. He's got the wall jump as well. He's got mobility built in, and a lot of projectile zoning and traps, so that's the one that stands out to me.
I saw some footage for the Rex Explode, and he looks like a lot of fun.
He's great.
So we got just a couple minutes left. It's called Invincible Versus. I want to put us into Invincible versus the world and give you guys some fantasy matchups and tell me who's going to win and like a scrap, just getting into a little fight. First up, Invincible versus Superman.
Well, I think what winds up happening is Mark gets beat up a whole bunch.
He gets beat up.
He will stand back up, though. Like, he's never out. So, I think Superman is going to beat his ass for a bit, but Mark is stubborn, so he's going to keep coming back for more.
And he'll have kryptonite.
And he'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think you have to have kryptonite.
Or maybe Eve will create some for him.
Sure.
So,
damn, Eve can create this kryptonite for Mark. Yeah, I think Mark wins.
Actually, whatever name you're going to say, Adam Eve beats her ass, just straight up. So.
I had Adam Eve versus Green Lantern.
Oh, Eve beats his ass.
Eve wins.
For sure.
Omni-Man versus Homelander.
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man, yeah?
He's trained for like thousands and thousands of years as a warrior, where Homelander is...
He just likes milk.
Yeah, and he's a psychopath. He's crazy. Like, he's not a warrior.
All right, Bulletproof versus Goku.
Oh, I want Bulletproof to win, but I'm pretty sure it's Goku.
Goku's pretty strong.
Goku's pretty strong, but you know what?
But he doesn't have bullets.
But Bulletproof is going to style on him.
Bulletproof is going to look stylish in his combos until Goku kills him.
I say Bulletproof wins on style.
Yeah.
All right, on style for sure. Thanks so much. Invincible Versus will be hitting, kicking, and grappling its way onto Xbox Series, PS5, and PC sometime next year. But right now, there's more Gamescom Studio right here on IGN.